Welcome to Group's decorating series for True North. In this video, we'll show you an overview of the assembly of the fish line. You can download supply lists and instructions free at group.com/VBS tools. You'll need a way to display all those fish you catch on your True North adventure, so let's build a fish line. From the supply list, gather and cut your wood pieces to the indicated lengths. Basically, we're building two ladder structures that are wider at the bottom than they are at the top. Place two of the 78-inch 2x2s flat on your work surface. The two boards should be about 6 inches apart at the top and about 19 inches at the bottom. Take an 18-inch 2x2 and lay it across the two long boards 6 inches from the top end. There should be equal overhang on each side. Pre-drill holes and then attach this crossboard to each longboard using 2.5-inch drywall screws. At the base of the structure, measure up 44 inches and lay an 18-inch 2x2 across the longer boards. Again, there should be equal overhang on each side. Pre-drill and attach this crossboard at this location. Okay, let's work on the base pieces. Find a tall friend and have them hold up the structure you just built at a slight angle. The finished fish line angles in towards the middle a little bit. While the structure is being held up at a slight angle, attach 18-inch pieces of 2x2 to the outside bottom of the structure. To support the structure, you'll need to have about 10.5 inches of the base piece protruding in the same direction of the angle and about 6 inches protruding in the opposite direction of the angle. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's supposed to look rugged. With both base pieces attached, the structure should stand up on its own. Follow the same steps to create the second structure. From the last 2x2 board, cut 12 to 14 6-inch to 8-inch pieces with a 45-degree angle on one end. These will be used to represent branch nubs on the structures. To attach them to the structure, randomly choose a location, then pre-drill and attach them using 1 5/8-inch drywall screws. Again, this is supposed to look rugged and natural. Now, let's wrap it up. Using sections of masking paper makes covering the fish line structures easier. Wrinkle the paper by scrunching it so the folds and creases are lengthwise along the paper. Spray the structure with spray adhesive. It's best to do this outside or in a well-ventilated area. Wrap the paper pieces around the structure, using more spray adhesive as needed. Let the branch nubs poke through the paper. Use smaller pieces of masking paper to wrap each branch nub using the same technique. Now it's time to paint. To make the pieces look like they are covered in bark, we used a dry brush technique with a sponge. Lightly dip the sponge in the paint and then lightly apply the paint to the paper. Start with a dark brown color and then add accents of lighter brown, black, and white paint. Determine where you want each ladder structure to be placed on the stage. Our pieces were about 6 feet apart. For the finishing touches, we wrapped manila rope around each place where the horizontal and vertical pieces of wood meet. Tie a long piece of rope between the top cross beams of each ladder structure. String the foam core mounted fish from the True North giant decorating poster pack on the length of rope. And you're all done. Have a great time decorating.